Monokid becomes spherical. Oh gosh, it's Ball Monokid. My worst nightmare. Good day, good peeps, on a fine day in the year of the Resolve. Toonlink Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Anomakars, Funomi is the man who's ready to get things going. It's singles action. It is the Danganronpa Hunger Games. It's Danganronpa Hunger Games Friday, and it's Davy baby. As I'm trying to keep my voice as kosher as it can be, because it is pollen death outside, and I hate it. That being said, we have a nice little episode here. Although pollen death is going on, we're vastly approaching the summer season. That being said, let's ease into it a little bit. And we're not just celebrating trips, vacations. I know a lot of people are getting their summer vacations going up, but I also want to celebrate the upcoming ticket to paradise. So I stood here and I said to myself, which of these characters, which 8 characters from each little Danganronpa subsection do I believe would most likely be found at a tropical vacation, tropical resort? Let's get everybody in here. We have Makoto, who is probably going to win an all-expense-paid trip. He's going to be very lucky and get there. Togami is clearly paying for it. Celeste wishes she was there, and she'll probably find out with her gambling earnings. Junko, Miss Junko, you better believe she's not going to miss out on a shot at a tropical vacation. Causes a little bit of despair at a paradise. Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time. Talking his moral compass. He probably won the wanted some award from being such a good boy. Mukuro's hanging in there because, I mean, wherever Sis goes, she goes. Freaking Sayako, who, you know what, I still feel like I need to take the freaking away from her because, you know what, respect her. She's a pop sensation. She might be performing in one. And lastly, we got Toko, who, I don't know, is probably going to be there insulting everybody, being miserable. And what better place to be miserable than a tropical vacation? Yeah. District 2, we have Akane, who's going for the food. Fat Togami, who's going for the food. Crazy Uncle and Crazy Uncle Extra Large down there, probably doing some dances. A part of some show at that tropical vacation. Mahiru's there with her Pancake Championship, ready to take pictures all around, all yonder. Nagito, once again, much like Makoto, he's winning his way there. Lucky boy. Sonia, she's a princess. Of course she's gonna live it up on a tropical vacation. She loves the beach. And Teru probably won some sort of cooking competition, or is attending some cooking competition to bring home some more dough and to make his mama proud. District 3, we have Miss Komaru. It's probably paid for by her brother. It's all expensive. He gets to take a couple of people, and of course Sayaka's performing there, so it's like, I'm a Sayaka, I gotta go there. The kids are coming. One of them being our Agent of Chaos Masaru, Jotaro, Kotoko, Monica, and Nagisa. Hiroko. Yeah, and Yuta, he loves to swim. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, you know, out of the people here, it's probably gonna be Yuta. I think at the very least he would enjoy himself the most. The kids are here because it's a fun little school vacation, I guess. District 4, we have Miss Angie. She's already wearing a swimsuit all the time. Gonta, who loves the bugs, loves the animals. They keep him there to keep the bugs away, but he's honestly just introducing more, and it's not a good time. Kaito is bringing his sidekick. Kokichi's there because, I don't know, he loves to play. Imagine playing pranks at a tropical resort. Kokichi's your guy. Mew, yeah. And Rantaro, he's very world-traveled, so you know what? I feel like we'd catch him here on a little vacation with all of his sisters. Hopefully they're not dead and Corey's not lurking in the outskirts. Also, Realmar, Agent of Chaos. Or rather, Co-Agent of Chaos. We have District 5, Chisa, and these ones make a little bit less sense, but they have such a small cast. I was just like, who are the 4 who would least likely like to be here? And I was like, Seiko, no shot. She's not gonna, no. Izioi, he probably don't want to be here neither. Maya was like, probably not. She don't want to be here. Mitarai, he's like, no thank you. But we do have Chisa, Daisaku, Great Gozu, Juzo, Tengen, Kizakura, who I think actually would really enjoy being here, Munakata, and Ruruka. And lastly, we got the bears, and once again, there are 9 of these bears. So I said, who's sitting out this tropical vacation? Shirokuma fell off of the boat. That's our setup. Admittedly, I had a lot of fun thinking about the setup, but it also led me to a question. Just, where would you go for a tropical vacation? We're getting back to the question vibes. I want to know, if you had the opportunity to go ticket anywhere in the whole world, where would you go? Not even just a tropical vacation, just tell me where would you go for a vacation. I will let you know my pick in just a second. But first, while you're making your picks, we got one thing to do. Oh, thank goodness. Is it? Still a good percentage. Alright, okay. We're cooking. I tell you what, you guys, I don't use this thing. Oops, that's not right. There we go. I don't use this thing other than doing this. For real, the only app I use on this thing is the wheel. I literally use it for nothing else. That being said, they updated this app. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. There's like a significant update to this app. I need to play around with it. Like, it happened in between last time and this time. How does that... Now, hold on. It feels like it's not doing the right thing. Like, I have it going 1 out of 20, but it's giving me a 50-50 instead. Maybe they didn't just update the app. Maybe they broke the whole app. That's crazy. Hold on. I might have to make a new wheel to see if I can get this going right. Interesting. Like, this happened... yeah, no, it's only giving me 50-50s. Like, look. Every time I put in the weight now, it's just giving me 50-50s instead. Even just rolling it. Oh, here, let me roll it a couple times, and maybe if order remains, maybe it's just a visual thing. Order remains again. Maybe the weight's still the same, but it's just visually wrong. Because all of these have been order remains. But I still don't like it. Like, every single time it has been order remains. You guys, I think we're entering a new era. I've spun the wheel like 8 times, and every single time it's been order remains. So it does feel like the weight is correct, but I don't like that it's giving me a 50-50 shot instead. It feels like I'm lying to you guys, you know? So, I'm gonna bring up Wheel Decide, and we're gonna do it that way. Dang, rest in peace. Again, now I'm never gonna use that. I might as well sell it. That's crazy. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna set up the wheel on Wheel Decide. Here, I actually like to use, yeah, we'll do that. I actually like to use a Wheel of Names. I think it's a little bit neater. Let's do like a dark, yeah, a dark one there. This is gonna be our new wheel, I guess. That's our new wheel. Cool. I think we're just ready to go. Am I recording? Yeah? Well, then let's get the chaos music going again. Everyone say rest in peace to the wheel app. I kind of hate what it's done. If it ever comes back, I'll check it every time that before I start now to see if it, you know, is good again. But for right now, they've lost me. That's a big ol' L. Chaos reigns, order remains, and we do have to spin twice. First and foremost, for the Kang Ryoma. The wheel it goes, and nobody knows where it stops. It stops right there. Order remains, but it ain't. Well, I guess so. Yeah. But that ain't it. That ain't it in the slightest, because we actually have to go up a little bit more. Just like that 5% increase, and it is admittedly a lot quicker here. And I do appreciate that. But that don't... Oh, I guess you know what? We could add images to this. I could put, like, the Chaos, Agents of Chaos here on the wheel, and I could put the champion here. Ooh, okay, maybe we can cook with this one a little bit more. But for right now, Masaru, you do your thing. Will we see Queen being forced to enter this episode? Wait.
Alright, let's start with me, the leader.
Well, there you have it.
They appreciate me because I'm their hero. If I hunt down every single demon, then nobody has to be afraid anymore.
It might have been a long time coming, but I'm going to at least say it properly. You've still got a ways to go.
Can't say I was ready for that, but I guess Queen better get ready too, because you're in the episode now, Queen. That championship you just won is on the line already. And you know what that means? It's time for the... Wait, actually, no. It's time for the... We gotta schmoove with it. The Danganronpa Hunger Games Championship action is now true. Masaru said, "We're not waiting, I'm impatient." Patience is a virtue, but that man's, he's a kid. Kids ain't patient. Ryoma's like, "You still got a long ways to go." And Masaru said, nah, I'm champion material. Right here, right now. This is for the title. That's crazy. That's crazy. New wheel, 10% hit. Already, you love to see it. That being said, your picks, you made them. You might need to change them. I'm gonna make mine as well. First and foremost, for championship action, I'm gonna take Hiroko. Championship comeback to mom. For second, I'm gonna take Celeste. Championship comeback to squad. And for third, you never bet against Kokichi, so I'm gonna put him on my table. That being said, those are my picks. And you know what? I don't think I told you. My dream destination, I feel like it's changed a lot over the years. I kind of like to go to a less busy place, but I also kind of want to like visit somewhere that's like vastly different than here. Like I wouldn't mind like visiting Japan and then going to see some of the locations that I've experienced in video games. I think that would be neat. If not there, I think I'd like to go to like, part of me would like to go to either like South America, somewhere in South America, or maybe somewhere in like maybe like Madagascar. I think that would be neat. Something like that. That being said, hey, it's time to start this thing apparently. The championship is on the line, and I don't think we can belabor this any longer, especially with my pollen throat. So, well, that is one more thing. We are talking about trips, we're talking about Paradise, so I think we should talk just a little bit more about Paradise, because we're talking about Paradise specifically because Ticket to Paradise is coming up. And what does that entail for our coldest day? Usually when you think about Paradise, you don't think about the coldest day, but I'll tell you what you should be thinking about coldest day's tag team championships, because they will be defending them in tables, ladders, and chairs. A team will have to climb to the top and retrieve the titles. Will coldest day be able to retain? But more importantly, who will they be facing, and how many teams will they be facing? Let me tell you, we're about to figure that out tonight, because On the Beaten Path continues tonight, and tonight it will be coldest day in a championship contenders match. It will be coldest day versus 3 other teams. Who will they be? Find out tonight. Remember, pin a champion, you get in, and win the match, you get in. So there's a possibility, pin Sonic.exe or submit him, pin Show Tucker or submit him, and win the match. We could have a fatal 4-way, we could have a triple threat, we could have a 2v2, or hey, if coldest day wins, they get to choose their opponents. We'll see what happens, we'll see how it all goes down. I'm excited, we'll find out tonight who faces coldest day at Ticket to Paradise in a TLC match. I'm excited. We're gonna find out. But we also have to find out how we're starting this episode. Just how indeed. Alright, well, if I were Asner, I'd wait for the music to start playing, so we'll start off like that. What? I'm sorry, this was from Valent. You still float? This is like 2 months. What kind of goated helium is this? Wait a minute. Y'all hear that? Virtues! Yep. There you are. As here. You had to be in the balloon, didn't you? It was still floating all the way from Valentine's Day. Now you make me look like a common criminal. I guess I stabbed you. You were in the balloon, that's your fault. How many times were you simulating in this championship match? Tres. Un, dos, trois. It is time. Queen's Championship on the line with not just one resimulation, not just two, but a fantastic trio of resimulations begins this episode. For 49 competitors? That sounds about right, but who will topple the Queen, or will Queen still stand tall? It is the Bloodbath. It is the Rumble season, which means the first person out in this fight will be making it into the Retribution Rumble. Other entries to the Retribution Rumble have been scattered upon, but let's see. The horn bearers sound the horns. Look at them go! Ain't that crazy? That's nuts. Alright. I digress. Let's proceed. Jotaro and Monofumi engaged in a friendly knife fight. Akane runs away from the cornucopia. Yuta grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. The comment section about all their comments on Crazy Hyoko, so Crazy Hyoko better win. Also, secret achievements are in place, so I suppose we should probably bring those out. Alright. Junko finds a turtle in the cornucopia, brings it along for the game. Gonta sets off a bomb, killing Gozu, Teru, Komaru, and Hiroko. But because of that order, one fantastic wrestler finds himself in the middle of the ring. Great Gozu, last place. However, you have made it to the Retribution Rumble. Great Gozu, congratulations to you. The Retribution Rumble is yours for the taking. That being said, we still got a whole bunch of shenanigans to go out, so let's do it. Shall we? Proceed. Kaito says it. Good job. Going to now watch me do it. Gets less kills but takes out Masaru and Makoto. Taka kills Daisaku with a sickle. Monotaro runs away from the cornucopia. Sonya is beaten to death with a chair by Tengen. Also, let me remember to write down good old Great Gozu. Pin. Oh, that's a screwdriver. What is this? That's an F-bomb. Let me see. Where's my pin? Here's my notepad. Is there a pin near the notepad? No? Oh, no. Oh, no, not this again. Not my lack of... Oh, no, there's one right here. It always, like, rolls underneath my keyboard. Regardless. Retribution Rumble. Gozu. Great. Sonya's beaten up with a chair by Tengen. Not so great! Rentaro goes up to Monica and Angie looking for allies. Veruca's possessed by the Asnir of the 39th dimension. Watch out! Oh my. Queen runs away from the cornucopia. Usami seals Kotoko inside of an explosive barrel, rolls it over to Nagito, then shoots it. Nagito dies in the explosion, but Kotoko somehow makes it out unharmed. Both the Lucky Boys dead. Karakuma runs away from the cornucopia. Mari's been dilly-dallying on an essay that's due by the end of the episode. Now they have to work it all, or work on it while trying not to get killed. Kokichi runs away from cornucopia. Juzo and Mukuro work together to drown Crazy Hyoko extra large. Ryoma rides in on a unicorn! Nagisa runs away from the cornucopia. Kizukura runs away from the cornucopia as well. Monodam travels in from a past game in his Blue Police call box. Munakata runs away from the cornucopia, as does Chisa. Fat Togami brought a freshly baked tray of cookies. Celeste doesn't get any though. That's not holly nor jolly of you, Fat Togami. How could you? Sayaka runs away from the cornucopia. Monosuke severely injures Shuichi but puts him out of his misery. Monokuma, Monica, and Toko get into a fight. Monica triumphantly kills them both. Togami finds a kazoo in the cornucopia. Attempts to play tremendously but fails tremendously instead, and Yu runs away from the cornucopia. No Rumble declarations yet, but we see some as we head into day one. Monosuke throws a knife into Mahiru's head. salute to our pancake champion. Usami receives a gift from a secret admirer. Ruka falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Kotoko decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. You'll love to see it. Kurokuma begs for Junko to kill him. She refuses, killing Kurokuma alive. Or keeping Kurokuma alive, killing him alive! Oh no, you've been killed alive! Togami joins the balloon protection squad. I guess I did just murder a balloon live and in person. There was a reason, I promise. Angie investigates the school grounds looking for clues. Chiso joins the balloon protection squad. I don't like this. They're all starting to get numbers. You just in the wrong Hunger Games show. Taka, Monica, going to Crazy Oko. No, just extra small, extra sized. Raids Celeste camp while she's hunting. Munakawa sets up an ice cream shack. Kokichi comes and buys some. It was delicious. Kaito sleeps the entire day away from everyone else. Akane turns the Statue of Liberty into freaking Sayaka. Freaking Sayaka smells a rat. Monotaro tries to sleep the entire day. Mukuro dies her gold. Very close to pretending to be Junko. Nagisa uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Monokid. The spell fails to work because there's nothing to suck out. He is a dummy bear. Queen. And Rantaro make a list of chores for Monodam to complete. Jotaro makes a poem for Mew. Oh, I mean, you know what? Former tag team partners came champions and agents of chaos together. For a moment, Tengen thought he saw Junko and Omama. Obviously, he was just seeing things. Right? Wrong. Kizukura, Monofini, and Togami hold an intervention for my darts addiction. I don't show up because I don't have one. And Juzo plays patty cake with Ryoma. We lost 15 of our 49 in this episode. So after this, saddest of all moments for Gozu, Teru, Komaru, Hiroko, Masaru, Makoto, Daisaku, Sonya, Nagito, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Shuichi, Monokuma, Toko, Mahiru, Ruruka. Regardless, we'll see everybody's statuses. We still have from Danganronpa 1, Togami, Celeste, Junko, Taka, Mukuro, freaking Sayaka, District 2 is down to just 3. Akane, Vat, Togami, and Crazy Yoko, they did not have a good time. Jotaro, Kotoko, Monica, Nagisa, and Yuta remain for District 3. Almost all of V3 remains, but Shuichi did indeed perish. Chisa, Juzo, Munakata, Kizukura, and Tengen from District 5. The champ is still in, as well as all of the bears except for the leader, the one and only Monokuma. Well, you know what? With Usami there, maybe these bears will grow up to have a better life. Huh? Maybe not. Our Usami is war ready. She is a combat specialist. We proceed and we see. Gonta gets a hold of my soundboard and plays the secret achievement music. Well, alright then. Gonta. That's real good. And Junko's partying to that music because she buys a deed and she can have parties every week. To the house is Junko in the house is a party every week, baby. Fatsugami knew that the rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Kokichi and Monokid pose. And they have a pose off. Monokid wins. Apartment complex. Really, Angie finds it quite simple. Kizukura grabs a baseball bat and bashes Tengen to death with it. That's a home run if I've ever seen it. And it's all about the Mets, baby. Usami finds an Etch-a-Sketch somehow and ends up breaking it out of frustration. Queen's unknown sponsor is Sayaka. Chisa throws what they think is a Molotov at Monotaro. Turns out the Molotov's just a rag, it's not even on fire. Naisa and Kaito vow to protect each other. Ryoma accidentally sticks his hand in the campfire that he made. Monodam is getting ready for AV Mania. Celeste finds an Etch-a-Sketch, shows Mukuro the portrait she made for Crazy Yoko. Celeste was cheating on Mukuro with Crazy Yoko all along. I mean, they got similar hair, I guess. Akane exploits Rantaro's kindness and then takes it for weakness instead. Munakata catches a glimpse of the elusive Mamakuma. Oh my goodness, no, it can't be. Monofini. Monica, Togami, and Mew sit around the campfire and share spooky stories. Suddenly they hear some weird noises coming from the forest. Mew goes to check it out and never returns. Shocking, terrifying, and downright creepy. Taka finds a dapper suit and puts it on. Even if it's the wrong simulator, he still looks super fly. Kotoko reaches a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Kurokuma says to Jotaro and Monosuke, "My planet needs me. I have to go now," then flies away. Kurokuma died on his way back to his home planet, and Juzo, stop, get some help, my guy, get some help. We'll proceed yet again to see Day 2. As Munakata finds a water gun, fills it with holy water, fires it at Kotoko, the dark mage. Surprisingly, Kotoko screams in pain. As she is mastering the dark arts before she disappears. Don't spray Kotoko with holy water. Got it. Togami bashes the TV head. Akane beats Monotaro with a steel chair. Usami suddenly exclaims not the Komodos rather for every reason in particular. Because they're trash. Every single one of those Komodos. Taka ends up mistletoe in the arena. Monosuke, Mukuro, Queen, Chisa, raid Celeste. This is the second time y'all have raided Celeste camp. What does she have in her camp? Playing cards, I guess? Monofini sets Monodam on fire with a Molotov. Monokid becomes spherical. Oh gosh, it's Ball Monokid. My worst nightmare. Kizakura uses a signature move to kill Crazy Yoko. The raiding pistol rates his finishing move is the Mad Hatter. The raiding pistol rates Kokichi 57 points. Raiding pistol is already counting out Kokichi. Monica spins so fast she becomes a human Beyblade. Junko makes a slingshot. Gunter receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jotaro encounters a fruit bag. Takes a liking to him, joins his side. Nagisa wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore. Angie isn't surprised Rantaro's made it this far. Ryoma has some balloons. Kaito comes along and pops them. Wow. That was kind of rude of you, Kaito, but I guess you've done worse to Ryoma. Sayaka tries to kill every Monokuma on the school grounds, and Juzo says, well, now that this day is over, why don't we play it? Because I think I would like it my way. I always lose it. I don't know where, it's always somewhere on my soundboard that I don't expect it to be. One day I'm going to get all the AVs together and we're just going to do a rendition of I Want It That Way, and it's going to be really bad. But it's going to be funny, and that's all that really matters. Yo, where is it? Oh, there it is. And with another 8 fallen tributes, you are my fire. The one. It'll be acapella too. Alright, we're done. We're done. It's a terrible, saddest of all moments for her. Fat Togami, Yuta, Tengen, Miu, Kurakuma, Kotoko, Monodam, Crazy Hiyoko. We're down another 8. And as we peak, District 1 only has Togami, Celeste, Junko. In fact, I think they're still doing pretty good. They still got 6. Taka, Mukuro, freaking Sayaka. The lone survivor from Danganronpa 2 is Akane. Jotaro, Monica, and Nagisa. Remember, this is all still for the title, as these 3 hang in there. Still doing very well as well with 6. V3, they got Angie, Gonta, Kaito, Kokichi, Rantaro, Ryoma. We could see a Chaos Transferal if Ryoma takes the W. Chisa, Juzo, Kizakura, and Munakata all hanging in there. And the Bears are starting to dwindle a little bit. They got Monakin, Monotaro, Usami, Monosuke, and Monofini all still doing pretty well, but the champion is still in. She hasn't lost her title yet. Will Queen continue her reign of dominance? Well, I guess we'll find out in just a moment's time, because we still gotta proceed. Will we see an arena event? Will everything just kind of, you know, play out? I don't know how many people are left. I didn't actually check. We'll check next time. You guys got a running count. How many people will be left after this? As to build each other's trust, Munakata and Chisa, couple goals. Are they? I don't know, actually. Maybe not, actually. I take that back. Especially on the very first instance, Munakata steps aside and says, L Chisa. Nagisa is killed by a black mom. You know exactly whose fault this is. Gosh darn it, the snake venom. Junko submits an application to join the squad. Monosuke helps mail the application to AV. Ryoma screams to the void. Monotaro and Rantaro huddle for warmth. Monaco holds a secret meeting with Kokichi, Angie, Kizakura, and Usami. Taka tries into their secret underground arena. A casino hidden in the arena, but gets turned away by the bouncer. Monokid unknowingly eats toxic berries. Jotaro panics and tries to cure him, and it succeeds. I don't think he needed curing. He's a robotic bear under the cover of darkness, going to spies on Monofini in an act of revenge. Revenge! Queen blows up Juzo. Sayaka can only watch in horror as this goes down. What's the revenge? Mukuro gets a hold of AV soundboard and plays, oh no. Oh no. Why you do this, Why you do this? What, Mukuro? Why? Junko little sister, big sister, sister. About to get violent up in here. Kaito edits the description of this video. Togami sings a romantic song for Celeste. When the two begin to lean in for a tender kiss, Togami notices Akane filming them, which makes Togami shout at Akane. But this is where everything begins to go a little crazy as Sayaka tells Akane that she's a cardboard clone of Sayaka created by Avi. I would never do that. Name a more- there's better uses for cardboard. Name a more iconic trio than Jotaro, Kizukura, and Angie. I'll wait. I mean, I guess Angie and Jotaro have history together in tag team action. Kizukura's cool. He was just a champion recently. Avi convinces Junko for Hilda. Hell, I mean, they're both very fashionable. This one's not too difficult, to be honest. Gonta wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. I'll be real, I could see Hilda in the same position as Junko. I think Hilda could be a great mastermind. Monica sits down next to Gonta, has a talk with him. Ryoma questions Mukuro's sanity for playing the song, right? Monica and Munakata ran target and scrimmed a bit with Chisa, Usami, and Taka over who's getting a rerun first, Shunha or Yula. Monosuke, a reminiscence about season 3. Queen overhears Kaito and Kokichi talking the distance, an alliance perhaps? Monotaro steals a tray of Togami's freshly baked cookies. No, I think that Togami brought the cookies and not this Togami. And Celeste used the cactus to take out Monofini. Monofini, you are a gaha-ha-ha-ner. But you know what, this music that's playing? We've got to change it. Because there is a flash sale going on. At Avi's Wares and Despairs. Junko cuts Togami in line. Togami cuts Junko with a knife. Monotaro gets fired from Avi's Wares and Despairs and runs off crying. Gonta forgot his wallet. You have a wallet is kicked out of the store by security. Sayaka takes a free sample but is unfortunately has an allergic reaction and dies. And you know what? That's not my bad. I do feel bad about it, but we're not liable. Monokid cuts Chisa in line. Chisa cuts Monokid with a knife. Taka gets his leg caught in the automatic door. Munakata, not Monokuma. He's dead and has been so for a long time. Tips over an aisle, which causes other aisles to fall like dominoes, killing Akane, Queen, Monica, all falling in the process and giving us a new champ alert. I was so afraid of coughing like a maniac when I was breathing in like that. Almost did. Kaito works at Avi's Wares and Despairs, clocks out, heads back to the arena. Rantaru gets his leg caught in the automatic door. Angie sneaks into the back rooms and finds the dead bodies of Usami and Jotaro. She runs out of the store, terrified, without figuring out what happened back there. Kizukura cuts Ryoma in line. Ryoma cuts Kizukura with a knife. Mukuro buys a 6 set of nunchucks. Celeste and Kokichi douse with shopping carts. It's squad versus squad, but Celeste survives, and Monosuke shops till he drops dead. And you know what? He would be the shopping bear. We lost 14. Part. This Rebel Heart. It's time to see who moves on. It's such a good song. Rebel Heart's a banger, but you know what? So was the saddest of all moments for Nagisa, Juzo, Monofini, Junko, Sayaka, Monokid, Akane, Queen, Monica, Usami, Jotaro, Kizukura, Kokichi, Monosuke. Well, I'll be real, I know we're at the very least very close to your saving grace picks. I don't know if we're quite there yet, right? Yeah, we're at 12. I was gonna say, I think we're somewhere between, I don't remember the exact numbers, because I don't remember if it was 14 or 15 the first day. I knew we were around somewhere between 13 and 11. I didn't think we were at 10, but we could have been. Still hanging on to half of their gang. Togami, Celeste, Taka, and Mukuro scrolling down. We still see a gang of 5 down here. Look at this. 2 out of here. Ultra Spare Girls out of here. V3 kinda crushing. Angie, Gonta, Kaito, Rantaro, and Ryoma all hanging in there. Angie praising Aru. Tag team Agents of Chaos. Could she hold the singles championship while doing that? Chisa and Munakata. Their bond of trust has been broken, but can Chisa hold herself the title again? Lastly, Monotaro is the last bear standing. Will Monotaro show the world what it means to be champion? Oh, champion. He can do it. I believe in him. He's that man. He's that bear. Well, we gotta get 2 more until your saving grace picks. We'll probably see the feast. Let's see how it all plays out. Let's see what unfolds when these 12 competitors stand tall. Will it be someone from the 2 massive groups, or will one of the stragglers steal the W and steal the championship? Night 3 begins with Rantaro trying to treat his infection. Kaito challenges Monotaro to a dance-off. Monotaro says, oh yeah, I'm that guy. You're almost too cute for this world and ascended to a different plane of existence. Good luck in your match tonight. Celeste puts her trust in Togami, allows her to fall backwards. Togami catches her. There's been a lot of Togami and Celeste bonding. Celeste says, thanks, and I trust you with my life. Mukuro, who works for Yoko's, is sick and tired of people from Avi's burning it down, so she burns down Avi's words and despairs. I'll remember that. Taka, Gonta, and Angie ambush Chisa, but she's able to fend them off using only a broomstick. Munakata breaks Minecraft rule number 1, digs straight down and plummets into lava, making Chisa the last one standing for her team. But can she withstand the feast? The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and marks from the tribute families. Rantaro is determined to earn gold. He wants to be a part of the gold team. Angie does not she's like, I'm not going to the feast. Chisa's like, I'm not going either. Mukuro decides to severely slice Monotaro with a sword, and he is now out as well. Taka decides not to go to the feast. Togami tries to convince Celeste that they're steamed hams are steamed hams and they're homemade. Celeste doesn't buy it, and the bonding between these two is over immediately, because Togami's like, I've put up with you for long enough, and murders Celeste. Kaito, you're doing what now? Did you say that you're officially declaring? The first person this season officially declaring for the Retribution Rumble. We had the greatest of Gozus, and now joining the fray is also the Luminary of the Stars. He'll meet you on the other side, but will the other side see him win the Rumble? Kaito goes on to the Retribution Rumble. Incredible, but we must continue because Gonta decides not to go to the feast. We were proceeding? That's what we're doing, we are. We lost a couple. We're below 10, most definitely, but how much further will we go? That's the real question. We have 8 competitors, but how many does that go into as Kaito steals from Mukuro while she isn't looking? Chisa throws a discarded dumbbell into Taka's head. That brings it down to 7. Rantaro stops all over Togami's garden, and now enraged Togami murders him with a hoe and buries him in the garden, brings it down to 6. And Angie has balloons, and Gonta comes back and pops them, which means we are now down to your final 6 after this. 6 gone, 6 remain. Final saddest of all moments for Ryoma, Munakata, Monotaro, Celeste, Taka, Rantaro. It is a new, count 'em, new champ alert. And there's a couple people here who have never held that title. There are! Is it actually majority of the people here have never held that title? I believe so. Well, I'll be, gosh darn it, crikey. We have a very interesting, then, time for your final 6. Within that final 6, I let you make some new picks, and those picks, I think they're gonna be called your, oh yes, Saving Grace picks. Let's start at the top. Togami, former Agent of Chaos. In fact, former Agents of Chaos for Togami and Mukuro. Ever since then, neither are able to hold that title, though. This could be their defining moment. This could be a new charge for either Togami or Mukuro as we scroll down. Angie has been decorated with lots of tag team gold, lots of tag team accolades, but Angie could hold that singles title. Could it be Angie's time in the limelight again? Has Angie held the singles title yet? I know she's held the tag team title on a couple occasions, but I feel like she might have held the singles title too, right? I know she was an Agent of Chaos. I know she's been vibing, but maybe she's never held that singles title. I'll do a quick scroll through my long list of champions. I see her with the tag team titles. I don't know if I see her with a singles title. No, that's a tag team title too. That's crazy. Now hold on, I'm pretty sure I had her go from side to side with one of those. You know what? That's a future me problem. If she is, you're gonna see that sprite again. But for right now, Gonta, you know good and well that that man's, he needs some glory. Can today be his day? Gonta, starved for championship gold. Can he win the singles title all by him lonesome? Kaito, still hanging in there. Kaito, Luminary of the Losers, but has come back and had some glory, much like Mitsurai, but Mitsurai much more so on a brighter path. Will Kaito be able to do it this time around? He is. Could Kaito rather be him? Chisa, we already know. Former Agent of Chaos. cashed in, former champion, you love to see it. Can Chisa be a two-time champion? That is our cast. Make your picks first, second, third. I will make mine as well. I have to. I got to. I'm gonna pick Mukuro. I'm gonna go for the Mooks. You gotta go for the Mooks. For second, I'm gonna go for Luminary of the Losers, Kaito. I almost kind of want to go for Kaito for first because I think that would be more drama with how Kaito's been behaving in the AWE. But for third, Chisa. Those are my top three. Mukuro, and you know what? No, I take it back. Kaito for first and Mukuro for second. Chisa for third. That's my rundown. Those are my picks. Will they be right or will they be shockingly wrong? I can't tell you though. Somebody's walking out of here as champion, and unless everyone fails, Queen has lost her title. But to who could it be? Togami, Mukuro, Angie. Just who could it be? Gonta, Kaito, Chisa. Just who could it be the one to walk out of this with a heart as strong as steel, with their minds, their bodies, and their pulse beating with the same pulse, the same determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman? Final six, it is Togami, Mukuro, Angie, Gonta, Kaito, and Chisa. And as we proceed, does it all end? It might as I click the right button. There we go. Scrum debate between Mukuro, Angie, Gonta, with Kaito, Togami, and Chisa. They argue over who the best character, the strongest character in Danganronpa is. I think Gonta might have a little bit of a horse in that battle. You know, he might. But that's still six. We might not be at six anymore, though. Oh, we might be, actually, as Kaito receives a secret admirer from a sword. Gonta stabs Chisa with a skewer, then hides the weapon and some meat on the bone. Never mind, Chisa's dead. Togami sees a completely pale Mukuro wash ashore. Unmoving, Togami revives her with CPR, but doesn't stop when Mukuro regains consciousness, and just like that, Togami has moved on. And Angie joins the Balloon Protection Squad. Samurai Woman ends as Chisa's reign, or not reign, her run in this game also comes to a close. And it's a crisis. No, it's a terrible turnabout. It'll soon be a crisis of fate 4. Chisa. Teacher of Despair, Chisa. It was a good run, but that brings us down to 5. Danganronpa 3 is out. V3 is still going strong with 3. And it's just V3 versus Danganronpa 1 at this point. Actually, Angie, Gonta, Kaito versus Togami, and Mukuro. And between those 5, Togami, Mukuro, Angie, Kaito, and Gonta, they're all caught. And we like to call within our final 5. It's a full final 5, and it is golden as it can be a golden crisis of fate. Let's do it. Final 5, pollen in my soul. And we gonna release it as we continue on. As Gonta stays awake all night, Mukuro receives yakiniku from an unknown sponsor. Delightful. Kaito loves Angie as much as Maki loves Kokichi. Well, alright, I suppose so. And Togami had it coming. I'm not sure if that's a fatal event, but I feel like it probably is. Which means we may be down to 4, and we are, because Kaito, Angie, and Gonta join the Adventurers Guild. Kaito's the Righteous Knight, Angie the Wise and Wizard, and Gonta's the Janitor. And it's a V3 battle as Mukuro plays chess with death. She loses the game and loses her life. The final 3, all from V3. And after this, terrible turnabout for Togami, Mukuro. There is a 1 in 3 chance that heelish in the AWE Queen gives the title to now pretty heelish in the AWE Kaito. Will it be Best Boy Gonta to stop that, or will it be Angie? Or will we see Kaito start a reign of terror? I'm not sure, but it's your final 3, so it's still a crisis. A crisis of fate. Angie, Gonta, Kaito. It could all end with this proceed. Oh, it does! Oh, it does! And Angie tried to stop this music from playing, but she couldn't! Because she tried to stop my hand by grabbing that soundboard, but unfortunately before she can use it, she gets caught. I said, nah, Angie. Nah. She gets caught by me and disqualified, and so it came down to Kaito versus Gonta. Gonta versus Kaito, but I'll tell you what happened. The police finally saw the backstage assault on the Ultimate Pimp that Kaito did with 0. And they're taking him in for questioning. Good job, police. It's about time. Goodness gracious, but that ends our game. Which means we got a new champion, and it might be a bright future. Because he's finally done it. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sweet 16 seasons for this to happen. I prayed for this, and it happened. And with that, it's true. He is your winner. Keeping the bugs out of the resort got him here, but it just didn't get him here. It got him something more. He outstood evil. He outstood sinister acts, and so now he didn't just outstand, now he stands proudly as your new. Hold on, let me bring it in for let me bring a little bit more for that man's. He's garnered a lot of respect. He has a never say die attitude. And tonight, he is recognized and he is acknowledged for it. So I can say it with the pollen in my chest that you're a winner. And new Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions, Gonta, takes the win. If that ain't a true vile to victorious story, from evil to downright fantastic, Gonta is your new champion in the sweet 16th season. No secret achievements hit, but congratulations to the Bug Boy. Proud of him. At the end there, I really thought it was gonna be Kaito, but I clicked proceed and I was like, oh, it's all over. Oh, that's all she wrote. Gonta, congratulations to you. A big dub and a big championship. I'm so proud of the boy. Kaito. Second place, Angie taking third, Mukuro fourth, Togami fifth, Chisa sixth, Rantaro seventh, Taka eighth, Celeste ninth, and rounding off your top 10 is Monotaro. We'll scroll down. That is the episode, and congratulations to the new champion. It's him. It's Gonta, Bug Boy. That's a result that everyone can cheer for, everyone can respect, and it happened at a fantastic tropical resort, Gonta. We put up our ones for you. We proceed once again all the way to the end where there was a great Gozu, but Kaito may have the last laugh. He has also entered himself into the Retribution Rumble. It started with Gonta, who set off a bomb taking out 4 people, and it all ended with Gonta holding up that title at the very end. Gonta, it was your game, baby. Let's go. Good on you, and let's take out the kills, because I know Gonta's got quite a few. He's got 5 under his belt. Togami taking 3, Celeste, Chisa, Kaito, Kizakura, Monica, Monosuke, Mukuro, and Munakata all taking 2. Everyone else with 1 or less. Gonta is our highlight. That is our story. He finished his story at the start of the sweet 16th season. And with that, we can move on. We can call it quits because, we can go back to the reaping. There we go. Fantastic story. Did I expect the Chaos Terrain? No. Did I expect to have to use a new wheel? Because this other one seems to be correct, but also it just feels wrong to have it look like it's 50-50, but it really is 20%. I just didn't like that. We're sticking with Wheel of Names until that is fixed. Apparently, I mean, it is what it is. But I like Wheel of Names, and you know what? Wheel of Names brought us Gonta as champion, so you know what? I think that's a big W for everybody. Gonta, once again, congratulations, Queen Big L Lamau, and that's our show. I will catch you guys next week for more Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team action. This evening, though, it is. I guess we'll be ending off every episode in April like this, because tonight we're still on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise. A lot will be made known about who will be in those golden ticket matchups. A lot will be made known about who's going to be in the tag team championship matchup against Coldest Day. TLC Tables Championship on the line. Nahida will try and escape the cage again, but who will be her opponent? A lot going on tonight. Get ready for it. Some of your golden ticket voted opponents will be in tonight's show, so get ready for it. Get steady, because I'm gonna enjoy some spaghetti because it's real delicious, ain't it? Toodaloo, Flight Crew. As always, thank you for watching.